Are artificially intelligent stock in an artificially inflated pricing level that you have now? What about valuations of OpenAI? What about valuations of Broadcom? What about valuations of Oracle? What about valuations of Nvidia and AMD? In this week's video, that's what we're going to touch on. Is the AI craze reaching bubblish valuations? As usual, do like us, tell us your friends about it, and do share our video. Time will tell, ladies and gentlemen, if the current AI bubble will become a big bubble. Now, understand that in the interim, OpenAI is intent on pushing the boundaries of what market is willing to finance, pertaining to its various projects in becoming one of the top-notch private company. Now, in its latest deal with chip designer Broadcom, on top of all the arrangements that they already had with Nvidia and Advanced Micro Devices, which in the past 1.5 to 2 months have been instrumental in actually bringing us to our video this week, is the fact that are these deals coming too fast, too quick, and is there a high level of circularity which suggests that there is a high risk and therefore present that bubbling, pricking moment that Wall Street is afraid of? Or is it a case where ambition has become visible and OpenAI 500 billion valuation? Now, granted that OpenAI is still a private company, and the potential to monetize 800 million users on its ChatGPT application, has that been coming fast, too quick? Started on 9th of September. Yes, 9/9, ladies and gentlemen, when most of you are actually going on a couple of the websites to actually do your monthly deals, because 9/9, 10/10, 11/11, you get pretty good deals. Now, Oracle announced results, which basically one key thing stand out, that is actually, it says it's repeated contract project obligations, that's RPO, has jumped to a stratospheric 455 billion. This means that its order book is 455 billion between now until 2029, not including the other deals that are likely to be announced in the upcoming results, between now until 2029. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, Oracle has been one of our favorite stocks, and you can see that the share price has jumped 100% in this last couple of months. In the latest development, ladies and gentlemen, OpenAI has struck another chip deal. In addition to what they have done with AMD, that is the previous week, ChatGPT maker OpenAI has struck another arrangement with Broadcom this time round. Now, this is the plan to develop and deploy up to 10 gigawatts of custom AI accelerators from second half of 2026, that's next year, all the way to 2029, as the startup fuel its enormous computing needs in servicing its 600 to 800 ChatGPT users. Now, it is clear in the announcement that OpenAI is developing its own graphics processing units with Broadcom, while the chip maker is providing the Ethernet and other connectivity for OpenAI facilities and those run by various third parties. Now, it is clear that the terms wasn't disclosed, but the deal will be in a couple of billions of dollars. Not surprisingly, you can see that sent the share price of Broadcom up another level, even after its results, where they have revealed by Broadcom that they're going to have a new customer, and that new customer is going to be 100 billion customer. On top of this announcement, they have mentioned that 100 billion investor is not, or customer is not, OpenAI. So that adds to the mystery of this circularity, ladies and gentlemen, and that's why the risks on AI stocks have risen to such an extent, many have questioned whether AI stocks are actually in artificially inflated zone. At this juncture, you'll be saying, hey, Chotomate, I thought OpenAI already had deal with Oracle to buy 300 billion in computing power previously. That was just announced a month before. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are right on the spot. Except that this was an arrangement with Oracle and the Trump administration to invest up to 500 billion for 10 gigawatts of AI operations capacity, an investment of up to 100 billion together with Nvidia, and the deal with advanced micro devices. So the commonality, ladies and gentlemen, is that this announcements on Oracle with Nvidia, AMD, and Broadcom have sent the prices of all these chip companies up 100% or almost 100% in the last couple of months. So if you had invested as what we have actually shown in our classes as well as our past videos, that these are some of the best investments in the first leg of AI, you would be a happy investor as what we are. Now, for more of the analysis of this AI chips and which are the next beneficiary on the applications layer and the software layer in the next leg of the AI, do join us for our next class on 15th of November, where we will explore for you the deals that are likely to come. We're taking various bets. We're doing a Monte Carlo analysis of which of the deals are likely to materialize in the next phase of development in AI. And of course, we're going to question whether AI has actually reached artificially inflated valuations that you, even I myself, holding these stocks, are actually questioning whether it's time to take profit. Well, the answer is yes in certain cases, no in certain cases. And there are justifications that we will go through on a fundamentally technical basis, which we want to share in detail in our half-a-day class. So hope to see you in our class on 15th of November. So you may ask, ladies and gentlemen, what is to fear on this artificially inflated prices on AI stocks on the likes of Oracle, Nvidia, AMD, or Broadcom? Well, it's simple. The circularity of this deal suggests that if OpenAI falls short of its lofty goals, and because of its arrangements with all these various companies, it will then deal a huge blow to the AI trend. And now, this will not necessarily bring the AI house down for sure, ladies and gentlemen, because AI is going to be a structural development and phenomenon that's going to drive and affect all factors. Now, we have already mentioned much earlier, and if you have attended our GCP Global Investment classes and listened to our past videos, you notice that we tell you that there are 3 layers of AI, the best and the first of which is benefiting, and you have seen so far 100% in many of these stocks that we have mentioned. As you see in many of the stocks that we have talked about, essentially, these stocks form only the first layer of AI under the semiconductor aspect that will benefit. The second, that is the software and application layers, is going to benefit from AI phenomena. So do join us for our classes because we're going to delve with you and help you position into the stocks before, not after the price surge has happened. So if anything, I just want to tell you that, with this, it is quite clear that Broadcom has noted that the previous 10 billion chip order, when they announced their results, which first sent their share price up from $150 to $250, and right now it's $350 because of the latest deal, wasn't that customer wasn't OpenAI. This means that there are even more customers out lurking, that actually suggests the demand for OpenAI, its infrastructure, its custom chips are competing in a very frantic way. Now, you may actually just want to take a step back and be reminded that OpenAI, notwithstanding, is still a private company. Yes, it may have 800 million users on this ChatGPT application. It may have 500 billion valuation as one of the largest valuation private company, currently, but if OpenAI doesn't have to justify its spending, to the markets, But the market is fearing that the danger is that it will force rivals like Meta, Microsoft, into this competition of spending on AI and send costs spiraling. Now, as investors, we look for ROI on this spending. And if this ROI on spending does not come true or to the level that Wall Street expected, then be prepared for a sell-off. Until then, do watch us and follow us closely. Hopefully, even better still, join us for our next class on 15th of November. We will delve into this in a greater detail.